Wow, we got some breaking news coming out of the rap game, and that is Yella Beezy. According to Say Cheese, Yella Beezy has been charged with capital murder in connection of the 2020 death of MO3. I'm going to post this image that Say Cheese posted, and this shows the indictment. It says, the state of Texas versus Marquise Conway. In the name and by the authority of the state of Texas, the grand jury of Dallas County, state of Texas, duly organized at the January term 80 2025 of the criminal district number 4 for said county upon this oath do present and said court at said term that Marquise Conway hereinafter called defendant or in the above 11th day of November 2020 in the county of Dallas, state of Texas, and there intentionally and knowingly caused the death of Melvin Noble, an individual hereinafter called deceased. So basically, they're just saying that this the paperwork saying that he was responsible for Mo3's death. Now, this is what I do remember, right? Mo3, he was a hot artist. He was coming out of Dallas. Yella Beezy was hot at the time. Both of them was kind of hot as fish grease. Yella Beezy had the song "That's on Me, Baby," and they had this beef. I believe it's like a blood crip thing, but they had this weirdness beef going on. Unfortunately, the brother Mo3 lost his life. Somebody ended up deleting the man on a highway. He jumped out and tried to run. I think it's gun jam. When he tried to fire it, he jumped out and ran, and they went up and gunned him down. I believe the assailants, some of the people are caught, but Yella Beezy kind of stayed quiet on it, and he said that basically he had nothing to do with it. I remember seeing an interview with him and Say Cheese, but now the state of Texas is saying that he had something to do with it. And in the state of Texas, they give people football years for stealing a pack of gum. And since he's being charged with capital murder, if convicted, there's two possible outcomes. He could either get life imprisonment without the possibility of parole, and that's if a death penalty is not pursued or the jury doesn't unanimously vote on it, or he can face a death penalty, which the method is lethal injection. I've said this before, even with the big news I broke yesterday. Innocent until proven guilty. You never know, but usually when the government is coming at you, they usually have these, they have a lot of evidence. Now, we don't know, but I will say this. It's unfortunate that Mo3 lost his life, regardless of whether it was the beef or not. And it's unfortunate that the state of Texas is now charging Yella Beezy with capital murder. Now, obviously Mo3 family, I'm sure, they're feeling like justice is going to be served. But could you imagine if these two brothers didn't have this underlying issues with each other, and they came together and made music for not only the city of Dallas, but the city the area of North Texas? I'm a frequent visitor down there. North Texas is what, fourth biggest metro area. I didn't realize this, but the metro area of North Texas, of Dallas Fort Worth, is bigger than the metro area of Houston. So imagine how many artists are down there and all of that. But this is weird. As brothers, man, again, we have this sickness in us where we want to do harm to each other, and everybody can't eat. Just like when Young Dolph and Yo Gotti was beefing over the whole King of Memphis title, was like, man, that whole thing is whack. And guess what? Young Dolph ended up losing his life. Yo Gotti's brother, Big Jook, ended up losing his life going to a funeral. I believe it was one of his uncles or somebody, but he ended up leaving a funeral, getting deleted. And it's like, over what, man? You got two powerful brothers that's gone, two families that's forever going to be scarred, and then the brothers in Memphis that did the deletion of Young Dolph, they got life in prison. And it's going to be the same thing with this, man, if Yella Beezy is found guilty. And my whole thing is it worth it, man? We got to learn how to come together. If you go back to the music, rap music of the 80s, a lot of times, if people had issues with each other, it was on wax, and that's it. Even when Jay-Z and Nas was going into it in my era, the late 90s, early 2000s, which is the golden era of hip hop, in my opinion, for the most part, everything stayed on record, and mostly in the 90s as well. Let me not forget that. But it seems like rap music went from being a conscious movement, a fun music conscious movement. Yeah, you had the gangster rap of the 80s and all of that, but come on, man, Dr. Dre, they wasn't in the streets like that, and Ice Cube was in college. But now you got people really living their raps, and just with the whole drill music movement in Chicago, when Duck lost his life. Dirk might be going to jail forever. The only one who really made it out is Chief Keef. Lil JoJo. All these people was losing their lives. And you seen that go in every other city, even with Jacksonville, when there was a Julio lost his life, but then he was out there before he passed away at a grave site, dissing his ops and all of that. Like, I'm just, it's sad, man. But I hope that if anything, people need to come together. We as black people, we got to come together, man. And let me say one more thing as well. We got to understand that what the government does a lot of times is they're going to sit back, let us take each other off, and then come in for the final knockout. You know, you seen that with the drill movement. You might be seeing this going on with North Texas. Big U just got jammed up, you know. So that's what they do, man. They sit back and then they finally come in. You see what Young Thug and YFN Lucci, they was beefing. And then you see the state of Georgia, they just sat back and chilled. Then they came in. Guess what? Both of them brothers, while they both out, look how many years behind bars that they was away from their family, and more notably, they kids. And that's the thing, man. I don't believe MO3 had kids. I think Yella Beezy do. But it's like, man, what if he get life and now his kids won't be able to see him, you know? Or if you do got kids and you lose your life, now your kids is growing up without a father. To me, that's the most important thing. But all of that starts, man, we got to come together. I know a lot of people don't want to hear that and, you know, all of that, but come on, man, we gotta do better. But I just want to get my quick thoughts on it, man. Hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification if you want more updates on boxing and hip hop. You know, those are mostly my two niches, but I do talk about other things as well, you know. But yeah, but let me know what y'all think, man. Lucas Media, we out.